two players that are certainly kind of almost top of their craft at the moment within mobile esports of eFootball. And of course, as we mentioned already, Fandom of Indonesia travels with every single esports athlete they have. Certainly, I would expect it to be the exact same thing here today with Meta.
Oh yeah, I believe there is a lot of people rooting for Meta right now. I think it's a massive country in terms of esport, and not just esport, in eFootball. It's so amazing how big is the community there. I had the chance to be there competing for a few months last year. What experience! Every player there is so good. But we are talking about hundreds of players with a high level, and that's not really normal in esports and in every country. And looking forward to this game. It's a grand final for Meta. He came from lost 2-0 versus the Moroccan ANTNs, and LaCasAA coming from a 3-0 victory against the Ukrainian player. It's a both different situation right now. LaCasAA maybe more relaxed, more chilling, and Sakti Meta coming from losing with, I think he have to prove he is able to win today, and maybe it's the wrong moment to face LaCasAA at this stage in the tournament.
Certainly, after, as we already saw, LaCasAA taking his first game 3-0. And again, I think if LaCasAA comes into this, wins this game, it all but certain that he would then make today's kind of grand final. So I'd suppose, if you pardon the UK parlance, that's the carrot on the end of the stick that's kind of being dangled in front of him, saying, hey, if you pick up the 3 points here, this is what you can have. So he's like, okay, let me try and do it. The only thing I would worry about, though, Meta, at least from our experience, not a player that will go quietly into the night. This is a player who will want to win, certainly as part of Indonesia, and as we already mentioned at length in terms of their community.
He has competed on console, on mobile. He's a multiple champion also there. So.
He knows what is required here, and if he can pull off a victory here, that will certainly set the cat amongst the pigeons in the mobile group today, because of course then you'll have multiple players on potentially on 3 points, and as you quite rightly said, those 3 goals LaCasAA got may just be vital in terms of where those aspirations kind of lie. And I don't think even at the start of the day, I think we didn't even really factor in that goal difference may just be what separates groups here, because that's the level that we're kind of seeing already.
So LaCasAA is in a side like potentially another victory right now against the Indonesia Meta will make him virtually, let's say, qualify into the grand finals. So yeah, I think that's very important to win games, relieve some stress, relieve some, the pressure that you bring from home, you bring from starting in front of the cameras. Now we're looking to a mobile game. The good thing of eFootball is so fun. How good is on mobile the game and also on console, or how identical is the gameplay on both sides, and you think, oh, but in console it has to be different. No, you don't. It's like, you will see, it's so fun. Also the formation, the tactics, obviously it works a little bit different on mobile. Obviously it's more to neutralize your opponent with a counter tactics or with a different formation that stops the efficient, or I would say the strength of your formation. But anyway, it's so fun to watch. Normally it used to be a lot of goals. We haven't seen that much already in the first 2 games they will play, but we are having now the live stage, and with that, let's see, at the end this is football and different positioning. They are handling something in hands, but it will be so fun.
Yeah, it's again, it still blows my mind that gaming has got to a point where it's on your mobile, in your hands, and this is the type of venue that you can end up in, because this is where esports is potentially kind of veering towards, almost in a kind of a different conversation. There's certainly been other tournaments where both I've been a caster and you've obviously been a competitor, where we've seen other games that are mobile that have the audiences. We're underway here, and it is going to be Meta from left to right on your screen in the traditional
backheel
pass. Jean-Felix! Oh, and it's open to scoring. You promised goals.
And here we are.
And right there, within 3 minutes, they are off and running. Meta with a complete shock. It caught everybody. We didn't even have our feet under the table. Yeah. And they have, well, Meta has gone 1 goal ahead, or has he? I'm just making sure. We'll wait for confirmation of that, because I believe we'll take a look, because it's looking as though it's actually LaCasAA. So I think the graphics were just slightly askew on ours. So I believe it is LaCasAA in the home kit, and it is Meta in the away kit.
So crucial moment.
I'm not too sure. We're going to wait for confirmation from our production team here, but that certainly looked like it was Mata from left to right. But we are waiting on confirmation. Gavi looking for the through ball into Torres. It's cleared away. Lewandowski to Felix.
Oh, the triangle, the throw pass.
Yeah, he's looking for a through pass there. Gavi to Pedri. Pedri down the line into Felix.
I would love to see
up towards Torres. It's cleared away.
Long range stunning shoots in this game. I would love.
He may just find one just yet. De Jong clears it over to Pedri. Pedri on towards João Cancelo. Gavi, Pedri, João Felix. João Felix rolls it in, and it is an equalizer here.
Felix once again, but
he's the magic man for all of these players. It is an equaliser, and I think we've just got confirmation on the stage. That is an equaliser for LaCasa, so it is LaCasa in the away kit, the away white kit of Barcelona, and it is Mata in the blue and red traditional home kit. But
great reaction from LaCasa.
Yeah, it's great reaction. Needed the goal. So he just rolls it into the back of the net.
A simple, yes, great chance. Sometimes that's why it makes the difference, João Felix. I mean, maybe if you are with Lewandowski or Ferran Torres, you cannot turn that fast to find enough timing to shoot. 1-1, game on.
And Mata coming straight down the throat there of LaCasa, but instead he's dispossessed.
We see that in console it's not really worth it to make the secondary player pressure. You see the arrows of João Felix with the second player pressure, which is really, really nice. Like you can cover behind with your cursor, meanwhile you are pressing with another player.
Here's Gavi. LaCasa rolls in towards Ferran Torres. Torres, it's deflected.
In the bottom was De Jong completely alone for a throw pass.
You can now see from our perspective, Alex, as to how cold you are up here, that you'll see these passes everywhere. When you're up there, it is completely different. You now get to finally see it from our perspective.
At the end, we are used to playing every day,
Absolutely.
A lot of hours. So that's why, for example, we say, he saw that with the manual goalkeeper, because we thought what I will do in that situation. And that's why I will move with my defender or with the goalkeeper. And if you think in the same way that your opponent is where you save those situations, the good thing is that those mentalities that are able to switch all the ideas in every chance, that's what make me and everyone impossible to defend.
Yeah, interestingly, of course, with this mobile look here as well, is that you can actually kind of see
Standing
where
cross.
these brilliant ball in, and it's a good save from ter Stegen. But it's interesting because you're getting a view of what these players are actually inputting onto the screen. You don't really get you don't get that with console. Instead, you're able to see here where these guys are intending where the ball's going to go. João Felix is cleared by Christensen, De Jong to Torres to Felix.
If you see how fast they move their fingers, is so crazy. When they want to make the double toss plus stunning shot plus everything, they are super fast, and it's so fun to watch.
It sounds terrifying to me. That does, Alex. Sounds absolutely terrifying having that many inputs at once. As we'll see the pressure trying to be put on here, and it's just calmed down after those opening 2 goals. It has just calmed down just a little bit. I know you did promise us goals in the mobile mode, and it has not disappointed yet. Is João Felix cleared away by Marcos Alonso. Gundogan.
It seems nobody is able to dominate at the moment the game.
Lewandowski down the line, Gundogan
João
into
Felix.
the box, and it's there for João Felix. It's cleared away by ter Stegen.
Maybe the timing was a bit late, because in the last moment, if you follow the run of João Felix, change the direction of the run, so your pass goes in a different direction, depend the way they are running. So wow, it was so close. Yes, we've seen some change from LaCasa.
Interestingly, though, the formations are a little bit different on mobile, though. I know we were talking about meta formations, but it's a 5-3-2 and a 4-3-1-2 there. And I know that you'd made a little bit of a mention to me beforehand.
I think Mayday was struggling a little bit in practice, and he moved to 5 defenders, like in a way to concede late goals. And LaCasa completely, his formation maybe is not the right one. He's just attacking with two strikers, and he needs to wait every time the second line to attack. So let's see. That's why it's a very equalized game.
It very much is. We'll see the 2 teams lead off again here. And interestingly, as you mentioned as well, the games in mobile are quicker than what you see on console. So you'll notice top left-hand corner, that clock is ticking way quicker than you've seen on console. So again, a little bit of pressure for these two players because, again, you'd probably say from Mate's point of view, it doesn't really help him all that much if he gets a point. He will need all three, really. Gavi to Torres. Torres looking in field. It's cleared away by Gavi.
So let's say with that on mobile is more like run and pass and not to make a lot of 1v1 against the defenders, when on console is possible or is more worth it. And it's more about to, confuse their opponent, wait your second line. And
look at that! Into the back of the net! Lewandowski breaks the deadlock again.
For LaCasa. Comeback, great comeback.
2-1 up is LaCasa. As we said, if he wins this game, you would say that is all but qualified for the grand final of mobile here today.
I see they are over-relaxed, Meita with Araujo. With those situations, the striker is pushing the shoot. And that's why if you are not pushing to clear the ball a lot of time, or at least once, your player don't react, and that's why that anticipation of Lewandowski was unexpected, crucial, but great comeback from LaCasa.
It looked a bit of a almost a statuesque there, where ball comes across, and as you quite rightly said, if
he will switch formation.
You're not putting the
on mobile
in.
is so fun with that. They switch formation every time. It's depend the result. Obviously, Meita was trying to to counter the high level of LaCasa. Now he's losing. He's missing. By 2-1, move forward with 4-1, 4-1, trying to make some superiority in the wings. But yeah, I will say he will found it. But those 4-3, 1-2 of LaCasa is really nice conservative formation. And I think game on. LaCasa made the comeback, and all the pressure moved to Meita, who has to react. At least 1 point with makes him already in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough ask again. Somebody who is in form in LaCasa. Certainly, we saw earlier that
we see big time Sergi Roberto to the CMF, Pedri in the live win. No, now Ferran Torres. He's still putting Rafinha on top, which surprised me.
Maybe looking to utilise the pace there, maybe, but. Again, he's in a bit of an awkward position for Rafinha.
Maybe he's looking just for a speed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No?
I'm thinking it's more so for the pace than it is anything else. But again, sometimes physicality will play its part here.
As you know, just to make people know at home that if you put a player in the wrong position, his stats goes down so high, and then it's completely different. No? You cannot play with the goalkeeper as a striker, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
That's why it's so realistic eFootball.
Absolutely, you cannot. And of course, those overalls that you see as a stunning cross goes into the box, it's cleared away. That's why those overalls drop, because the overall is based on what the player's stats is for their position. So that's why you're seeing Rafinha as an 83 as opposed to what we'd probably say is naturally a 95 when he's trained up. Here's De Jong.
That was close.
He
will find space in the wings, but then there's not many players to make the build-up. He needs to win that much time. It's not like a direct way to attack for Meita. But look at that. If he moves forward, it's going to be a great chance.
It's a big chance here, Torres. Great cut across, and there is Rafinha.
He needs time to build up, and he made it on time. Great. From the left to the right. That's why he played 4-1-4-1. You start from the left, you move your opponent defense to the left side, and when you make the transition to the right side, empty space.
And what did we see there? Rafinha back post with the pace, beats all the defenders, and is there with an absolute gift.
That's why eFootball at this level is so fun to watch with, because you have to be the best player, the most skilled player, but you have to be the best coach, because that formation change was crucial for Meita. And 2-2. And now what? You want to change formation, you go back to your 5 defenders, you keep risking a little bit back in the back to keep having more chances. Those situations are so great. They keep the same formation. Let's go.
I'll say this for a nation. Indonesia will have a plan A, B, C, D, E, all the way down to Z. They will have as much preparation as you can think of. But again, in terms of a
blue
point
bar for Meita for the kickoff.
Great spot there.
You have to do that.
Yeah, you have to. You have to protect yourself in those moments. You have to protect yourself in terms of the kickoff.
Now, as you see in the left side and the right side, they both are with neutral position of the defense line.
No, indeed, here's Pedri. Pedri looking forward. He's
Oh, that's
almost found a
control.
magical
No
ball.
way,
It has.
no
It's gone
way,
through
no
to
way.
Lewandowski. Lewandowski!
Oh, there. He was controlling, looking to his pitch, looking to his net.
What a unfortunate gift that is there. It ricochets off a defender, and it's always going to be about who reacts quickest. Is it going to be the defender to be able to get back, or is it going to be Robert Lewandowski who is alive?
It wasn't a great pass. It was completely a really strong pass, but with no sense at all. And I know Sakti maybe misclick, I would say, looking with the joystick to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, you can just see the touch there. I mean, the UK.
If you control a ball with a 60 skill defender, what happened with that? That there's not accurate on this. What a moment for him.
Yeah, well, the UK parlance is that you're playing a ball out of hope rather than expectation, and that's certainly what that was. It was a hopeful ball, and it may have paid off, it may not have. And as a result, there you can see red bar on the right-hand side.
He still have time. He still have time. LaCasa virtually onto the grand final with this result right now.
Ball into the
look
box.
at that!
What
Look
an acrobatic effort there by Rafinha. It's deflected away. Corner ball.
If Rafinha scored like this, I show my mouth. I will put Rafinha every game as a striker. Come on.
I tell you, that certainly is giving some of our viewers food for thought as to where to put their Rafinha. Certainly.
Let's see the corner. Now they have to make the angle with the finger. That's so nice. That's so nice to watch.
You know exactly.
Some substitution, choosing different roles, going forward with the taller defenders to win the header. Let's see. We saw the first game, Woodridge equalizing in a late goal in a corner kick. And let's see what's happening now.
We will have to find out here. Is going to be João Cancelo.
One blue line for LaCasa and one blue forward for one red, sorry.
Cleared away by Christensen. Pedri to Fermin.
Oh, my goodness!
Neat turn.
Ooh,
it's a neat step over. But Ter Stegen was
tricky Fermin.
Yeah, Fermin. Again, certainly one of those players that's not really utilised, I would say, in the grand scheme of things. Certainly with these types of performances,
last moment of the
using
game.
them. It's the last moments.
Ooh, what's the wrong clear?
5 in-game minutes left as injury time. As I've seen it too many tournaments where there's too many goals. All of the celebrations add on that time, so 5 in-game minutes left here, but it will be a very quick 5 minutes, as we mentioned, with mobile ticking over a lot quicker.
1-2 chances. There's no more time.
There is going to be.
They both are a little bit nervous. Those wrong clears. Let's see now.
João Cancelo throws it down the line to Pedri. Pedri, can he get the cross in? He
nice.
can't. Jules Koundé.
Oh, once again.
Anywhere will do.
He's missing the direction of the clear, LaCasa.
Indeed. Cancelo, though, looking to draw the cross in. Sergio Roberto. Anywhere will do if you are LaCasa. Anywhere will do. That is where that ball is being cleared, but it's going to have to be a bit better than that.
And Sakti is trying the last-minute cross. But he's defending
Roberto
so well.
Away.
He's defending so well.
It's 30 in-game seconds left.
We are
here.
feeling the nerves.
One more.
We are feeling the nerves from broadside.
One more chance.
Full
Come
forward
on.
with the strikers.
Is there going to be one more opportunity here?
One of the defenders of Sakti going forward to the attack. As well, Araujo is going forward.
Martinez, Fermin trying to get the ball in. Araujo will clear it away. And there is the final whistle. And it finishes 3-2 for LaCasa.
Great
and that
victory.
means all but certain that he is qualified now. Depending, obviously, of course, how other results go. Of course, we will wait for full kind of confirmation on that. But certainly with 2 wins in the group stage, it's a very, very good position to be in.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't the best performance of LaCasa. He wasn't dominating the game. He wasn't